What for? Hi, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I couldn't not to show it, isn't it? I wanted to show you this because it's incredible and important in many ways. And just to let you know what it was, this is the golden parade of the pharaohs, and it's because today Egypt was taking the 25 pharaohs, queens and kings from the ancient Egypt, from the old museum in central Cairo to the new museum of ancient civilizations. And so it was really special, really amazing. I was trying to show you as much as I could, but well, I hope you could see a little bit. And of course, it was good in many reasons. So it was a really good example of honoring the past. So let's begin with the short explanation. So thing is, today, the topic for today, very related to any point of view that you want to take. The question for today is, what for? What for? Okay, so what for? Remember that what comes from quo in the European language, that means a thing, concrete thing that we are going to speak about. And then for comes from the Latin word pro, that means ahead, something that is in front. So what for? What for is the question that speaks about the future of things, the goal of the things that we do. So we have to remember one of the laws of the universe, which is cause and effect. So the question why is the one that goes to the origin, to the causes of the things. And the question what for is the one that goes to the effects of the things, to the future aspects of something. Remember that yesterday when we spoke about the question why, I explained that it was related to the origin of things. So we have to go to the causes of all things. So as much you go to the origin, you will find the very beginning and the very original cause of all things. And that means that before that, there's nothing, is the eternal origin. So this means that there is no other origin or cause to that main cause. And this means that there's no past and no present in the beginning of the universe. This means that the first time existing is the future. The future is all the possibilities of that cause. So when you reach the very origin of all the causes, you can only find possibilities that comes from that cause, from that origin. And that's why the next question that someone must do is what for, which is regarding the future of things. The question what for is the one that allows us to find different possibilities and different perspectives of one answer. Without the question what for, we wouldn't be able to find new ways to transform ourselves, to change. So the question what for is a key that allows us to move forward towards the future. So when we think about the future, what we usually do is to relate the goal of the future with success. And when we think about success, is because we start to believe that the main goal of everything in our life is to achieve our goals and to find the purpose of what we are seeking for. So when we speak about success, this means that we consider success those things that we are looking for. Like success can be to have money, success can be to reach the top of the mountain, success can be to be able to connect with yourself through meditation. A success could be, I don't know, to reach peace, inner peace, or whatever. So from this point of view, to achieve a success can be seen from different point of views. It's not is from the mental, from the emotional, from the physical way. So it's to achieve a goal that we have in our lives. So the reason why we think about success in a different way is because we live in a world that have been using the capitalistic idea of the capitalistic idea for a globalization according to competition. Is much more about going to be over the other ones, to reach things, physical things, to have these competitions. So we can have all, of course, capitalism that is organic, but we don't have an organic capitalism today. We have capitalism according to competition. So this is why we relate success. The people that is in the spiritual path or in a much more social path, we can usually think about success as something that is wrong or something that is bad. But for the people that lives in a society like ours today, is good. But we have a great mistake regarding the word success, because in our society we consider success as a destiny, a place where we have to go to, something to reach, when success really means a point from where you get out. So the concept of success comes from the etymology sequence. Sequence is the one that follows a sequence of things. So success is something that is under other thing, and it keeps going and keeps following something new. So it's not related to reach one place, but to follow and keep moving from one place to another. That's what it means, really, success. In Spanish, we have the word éxito to describe success, which is the same origin of the word exit in English. So exit is from where you go out. So it's not something that you reach, is from where you go. So this speaks that we have this misunderstanding of success as being something that you reach, that you have, when really is the one that is telling you that in order to be better, you have to transform yourself and to keep moving, not to stay in one spot. So the one that has really success is the one that transforms constantly itself. So once we understand the concept of success, we can really get the point, the idea of the question, what for? The question, what for, is the one that helps me to move forward and to transform myself in questions like, I want, or in statements like, I want to be rich. So the question would be, what for? And I don't know, the answer, to be free or to be happy. So the question is, what for? And you keep asking what for, once and again, once and again. So the reason why you do this is the same reason why you asked why. You ask why to the past. You go back and back and back, looking for the origin of things in the past, asking why. So what for, you ask in order to find the answer for the purpose. As much you ask what for to everything that you want to do, you reach the idea of the purpose. The question what for and the idea of success are really one for another. Why is this? Because the main concept of success is to move forward. And the main concept and idea of the question what for is to make you doubt in that objective, that goal that you had in your life. So when you ask what for to each one of your goals in life, you allow yourself to transform the goal of success. So you are really succeeding in your life because you are transcending the previous idea. So thanks to the question what for, we set ourselves free from the idea of this goal of being successful. So we set ourselves free so we can keep moving, keep transforming ourselves, and not being stuck in the past, in one only idea. So as I said, it's really important for us to ask ourselves what for in order to evolve in our life. So now the question what for has two different aspects. One connotation which is conditional and another connotation that is unconditional. So remember, what is condition? Condition is something that comes from the Latin condicit, which means something that is said by all of us, something that we have decided by speaking together. So a condition means that we already said something and we decided that this is in this way and we cannot change it. So what it is unconditional? Unconditional is something that wasn't spoke by many, and it doesn't really matter what it was said. It's really free from all the perspectives, from everything that was said. So now let's go to the linguistics. Do you remember what it is a conditional when you write a sentence? I don't know if we are going back to school, so taking you back to language school. let's understand what is a conditional in language. It's all the sentences that you write with if, okay? If. So, for example, I'm gonna do this if I do that. I can go that place if I go first this place. I will do this if I first accomplish that. So a conditional is that you are going to do something, you're going to do something if there's another thing that allows you to. Like there must be something more that allows you to do what you are aiming to do. So that's a conditional. They put the music even time louder. So now, how can we see this conditional in the what for? When we say, for example, what, I don't know how to make the sentence, sorry. The music is making me. What is this goal for? If at the end everything is the same. What to say for if never listen? So these kind of questions, like you are trying to these kind of questions that you are trying to ask yourself, what for? Why do this for if it will never change, if it will never happen, or these kind of things. So those questions are made from the ego. The conditional is from the ego. So the ego speaks in conditional because the ego is trying to find is trying to take the control of all things. So the unconditional way of asking what for is like that person that is willing to learn how to do things, that is open to all the possibilities, and that does the question, what is this for? What is that for? But those questions are in order to figure out new ways of doing things. So we could say that the what for in a conditional way is a question from an adult that is frustrated in the things that that person is doing. And the unconditional what for is that kid that is willing to learn a new way of doing things. So now I leave you this question. From where do you do the question what for? From the condition or the unconditioned? You have to make yourself the question. So I invite you to write the questions. All the questions that you have within that starts with what for. Just write the questions. Doesn't matter the answer, just the questions. And also, when you write these questions, try to think from where are you writing them? Are you writing them to be successful on a purpose in your life? Reaching a goal? Or are you writing down these questions in order to transform, transcend, evolve, go beyond? And be sincere with your questions and answers, because I don't really care what are your answers. This is not an exam, so I don't really care. It's your problem. but you have to figure it out. Just be sincere with yourself. For example, today I wrote that my questions in the blog. I wrote my what for in the blog, and of course that they were from the ego, because it was conditional. I figured out as I was writing them. So you can judge me because it's public, but I'm not going to read your notes. So don't fool yourself. Be sincere with yourself, because I don't really care. I don't care if you say, yes, I am unconditional, because I'm looking for transcendence. I don't really care. I don't care. This is not an exam. This is not of being good or being bad. No, this is just to see how you have with yourself, to figure out for your own self. Okay, no need to show it to any teacher. So let's read the information for today. The vibration for today is Ge. The statement for today is I am coherence vision. So let's try to do the alignment.